What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to talk about this gorgeous thing right here, Paradise Honoka, who looks scrumptious, my friend. She looks absolutely beautiful. And I gotta say, man, Netmarble really did knock it out of the park with these facial features on these characters. I know. There's other things we can look at, but so much detail in her face and really all the faces of all these DOA 6 characters. They did such a good job with these characters. It looks so good, man. Shout out to Netmarble for that one. So let's take a look at Honoka. Now, I actually got Honoka built up a little bit. I did put a little love in her because she is a DOA 6 collaboration character. You can easily, well, not easily, but if you have extra memories lying around, you can make dimensional invitation tickets and you can actually level up this character, which is something that's good about a DOA 6 collaboration character versus an SS character. These characters you can always level up no matter what in the game. You get the character, then you can farm the memories from the Team Relay Dungeon, and then you can just get dimensional invitation tickets and level them up. But as far as her kit, she does have a really nice kit. She's got 30% burn damage increase. She's got the increased damage by 18% on a critical hit, which means she's going to hit like a truck. She has 20% PG rate increase, which is nice. It's not 30% like SS characters, but it's still really good. I mean, she does have a self-buffing leadership that applies to all DOA 6 characters, the 20% PG rate, so she'd actually have 40% PG rate in the leadership, which is more than enough. And then she's got the stun for 3 seconds when attacking targets affected by burn or starlight. And she has burn on her first skill, starlight on her third skill. She has double dot, which is freaking amazing. That means more damage and actually makes her reversal in multiple game modes, which is really nice. And then she has the PvP exclusive that applies the buffs from the active skills owned by the target for 5 seconds upon landing an active skill. Now, this is pretty wacky. So, I mean, in PvP, she's pretty much going to be applying the buffs from the active skills owned by the other person, by the other opponent, for 5 seconds, which is wild. That is wild. And then she increases active skill damage dealt to targets affected by a burn or starlight by 50%. And it's really awesome that they put both of the dots in her kit to get that extra damage. That's really nice. And then she gains 20% power when combo count is 10 or above. And then, of course, the Dead or Alive core effect with a 30% decreased damage received, which is great for some tankiness. And the extra attack, which is always nice. She has Hyper Armor in her first skill. She applies Infernal Flame. And it's an interrupt skill only while you're standing on your feet. And then her second skill does have an attack buff. And it also gives her immunity. This is actually pretty awesome. So, she's got the decreased damage received by 30% from the core effect. But she's also got immunity and hyper armor. That's really going to help her survivability, especially considering she's an attack type fighter. And then her third skill has starlight damage. And it also has the increased damage received by 15%. I wish this had been like 26%, but I guess the SS characters are the ones that are going to be getting that kind of love. And then her striker effect, active team members obtain 15% power. Now, I do have 2 imprint stones on this character that are maxed out. You guys have seen all the first one, but the second one does increase target damage received by 10%, which is really nice. That's going to add on to the increased target damage received that she already has. It's going to make her a whole lot stronger on top of the double attack. And then we are going to be running the Akane set on the Soul Girl. And her 3PG really is pretty amazing because she's got the increased critical rate by 5% when you use it. And then the critical damage by 20% for 10 seconds after using this skill. And that is massive, especially if you have the DOA 6 collaboration set. I mean, she's just going to have a lot of CP, but she's just going to hit so hard. Honestly, that set on this character really would be amazing, especially considering she's an attack type fighter. It'd be so strong, but unfortunately on my main account, I don't have the set, so I can't really show you guys that. And then her affinity is at level 10. Now, wait 1 second here real quick. She can also, something I think I forgot to mention, is, she has a 70% chance to reset the cooldowns upon a successful attack for 15 seconds. So she can also reset the third skill. I thought I was missing something there. Now we're going to go into guild raid. Now here's the thing. Against Rugal, I think she's going to shine pretty good. But because of the burn, right? And Starlight maybe. But against Geese, she's not really that great. Because the DOA 6 collaboration versions of these characters instead of the SS, their 3PGs cannot interrupt Geese's Raging Storm. They can't interrupt it. So whenever you're doing your 3PG and he does his Raging Storm, he can still apply the darkness on the ground and you can still take a tremendous amount of damage. Now, Honoka does have immunity on her second skill. She does have Hyper Armor on her first skill. But there are times where Geese can stun you. He can do the big Raging Storm, do a lot of damage to you. So I'll show you what she can do. We'll use Kyo's leadership here. And then we're going to use the other version of Honoka as Striker to add some CP. And for a Striker bonus, she does add the increased attack by 15% if HP is 7% or more. A little extra increased penetration, which is nice. So let's do it. Let's see what happens here. I really wish I had that DOA 6 collaboration set on this account. Man, it'd be so good on her. All right, let's go. I'm just going to switch straight to her. Now we're on semi-auto, which is kind of screwing me up here. There we go. Hit that 3PG. And I mean, she doesn't really break the meter. Like, I mean, she is level 30, right? But I really would have expected her to break that meter a little bit better than that. Yeah. Come on, come on. We'll hit that 3PG. And here he's doing this Raging Storm, right? Let's see if there's darkness on the ground. And there's that darkness, and that's what I'm talking about. Once your immunity runs out, and once your Hyper Armor runs out, you're going to take a lot of damage. So I'm trying to get out of there. I'm trying to get out of there. Yeah, it's just... it doesn't work out too well, to be perfectly honest. Whenever you can't cancel that darkness, you just start taking damage. And yeah, I mean, with better gameplay, you're going to do better. But I really don't think Old Girl's going to be the greatest for Nightmare Geese. Maybe for Rugal, I think she'll do pretty good. But against Nightmare Geese, not so much. Which is a little disappointing, right? Okay, so I'm going to hit the 3PG again. You'll see the darkness show up. It's not going to interrupt Geese. He's still going to keep doing his thing. And if this was the SS version of her, it'd be a different story, right? It'd be a different story. You would cancel Geese from doing the darkness, which would be nice. I mean, we're hanging on by the skin of our chinny chin chin right now, folks. Nice. I mean, really, when you're playing with her, you really want to try to alternate between the Hyper Armor, the third skill, and then the immunity on the second skill. And then maybe go back into the third skill. And there we died. So, I mean, she's going to lack survivability in this game mode. So I don't really think... I mean, against Geese, I don't think so great. Maybe against Rugal, maybe she'll do pretty good. But let me show you where she's really going to shine. And that is definitely going to be in the Immortal Dungeons. She's going to be pretty massive. Matter of fact, we'll just kind of highlight something pretty cool about these girls in the Immortal Dungeons. And I know Immortal Victor is the easiest one. And this one here, you don't need PG rate. Well, PG rate's nice, but all you need is PG gain. I mean, it's really easy to build up your PG in here. But this is a team I set up for maybe another Immortal Dungeon like Immortal Rock, who actually has a disadvantage against Red. So if you're in a situation like this, right, and you're just starting this game, you know, maybe you got Neo Tengo, and maybe you just have her at 1 star, right? She's got that nice little leadership with a PG rate. And maybe you just got SS Marie, who is a free character. And she does have a PG rate leadership, but it's only for balance type fighters. Marie actually, or I'm sorry, Honoka would actually work as well in a leadership in this role. But these three girls can actually do insanely well against this dungeon. And I know it's not, again, the most difficult one out there. I mean, Rock and Vulcan, those two are freaking insane. But remember, Honoka does have a type advantage against Rock. She does have burn damage, which really will help you do a lot more damage against Rock, right? She does have immunity. She's going to have a lot of great survivability. And as far as the builds on the characters, I mean, my Neo Tengo is just a level 10. She's just got a Chaos set on her. And she has 1 maxed imprint stone. And then as far as my Marie, she has 1 imprint stone. She has an Akane set on her. They do have max capsules on them. So let's see how they do. And honestly, man, considering that I got a level 10 Neo Tingle who has bleed damage, which is very useful against this boss, it's going to allow you to do a lot more damage. These girls build up their PG insanely fast, especially having this PG rate leadership. Now, this is against this dungeon. Against other dungeons, they're not going to build up their PG quite as fast. So put that on semi-auto. Watch how fast they, because you got to remember, these characters also have those combo counts. All right, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Now I'm just going to start spamming Neo Tingle here because she's got that bleed. And we want to try to apply as much bleed as we can. There we go. Now they build up their PG so fast that you'll notice their defaults are already ready to go. And I kind of want to use their 3 PGs if at all possible. See, that didn't work out too well there. Okay. Now look at the damage they're already putting out. Man, he is such an annoying boss sometimes. But all of these girls have nice long 3 PGs, which makes them very good for this stuff. I mean, look at this. It's just 3 PG after 3 PG after 3 PG after 3 PG. You know, all I'm really trying to do is just keep it on a character that I need to build up 3 PG for, and then go into another character here. I mean, all you're hearing is, ah! Oh boy. Now I'm just going to spam Neo Tingle here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is so... I mean, look at the score they already have put up. Right? I mean, they're already putting up an insane score. They are absolutely murdering this thing. I mean, if you're a newer player and you have these characters, you're really loving life. You really are. Because even though this dungeon is actually pretty easy for the most part, it still is pretty wild to see characters this low a level do this good. And Marie's actually got the type advantage against this guy. Oh, get him, girl. And now Honoka should be doing her 3 PG. Hell yeah. Now Marie's is going to be ready as well. Right? I mean, this is a joke to these girls. They're just kind of like, yeah, we're going to whoop his butt. No problem. Piece of cake. Look at this. Look at this. 500 million, 25 seconds to spare. 2 level 10 characters. Right? And Honoka has 2 imprint stones. She doesn't have 3 imprint stones. And she's at level 30. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I mean, that is pretty insane to have characters that low a level do that good. Wow. I mean, obviously, my Honoka was doing most of the damage because she is a level 30. She's 3-star. She does have double imprint stones. She's an attack type fighter. She's going to be doing the most damage out of them. But the fact that they were able to do that so easily is just insane. That is insane, guys. And I can't wait to test Neo Tingle and Honoka on Immortal Rock. I cannot wait to see how well they do, especially with Neo Tingle's survivability. And really, Honoka's got good survivability too. And her damage is actually very, very good. So let me know how you're all feeling about Honoka and that team destroying Immortal Victor. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.